Hello dear students, welcome to Axiometry course. This video is the part of the solution series for IIT JAM 2017 and we are doing this problem 15 of the section A. So it is a problem of vector calculus. Let us have a look. The line integral of the vector field. So we are given with the vector field and we have to find out its line integral along the boundary of the triangle. So we have this triangle and along the boundary of this triangle we have to find out this line integral. Now it is given to us that this triangle, alright, the orientation for this triangle is anti-clockwise when viewed from this point 2, 2, 2. So this is an important point to notice. See that if the orientation is, let us say if the orientation is clockwise, so if our answer is 1 by 2, then we have to take minus 1 by 2, and if it is minus 1 by 2, then we have to take 1 by 2. So this creates little problem for us. We have to understand whether the orientation is clockwise or not. So this is the most important catch for the problem, because if we have AB, then we have minus A minus B also in the option. So maybe if you got your correct answer, because of the sign on that answer, your answer will be wrong. So that is why we have to focus on this problem. So now let us firstly draw triangle using these three coordinates that are given to us. Alright, so see, this is our triangle that we are given with. Let us say this point is 0, 0, 1. This point is 1, 0, 0. And this point is 0, 1, 0. It means that this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis, and this is our z-axis. Alright. Now what we have to see is this, that the orientation that is given to us will be clockwise or not. So let us firstly try to see where this point will lie. 2, 2, 2. So we have to take 2 from here, 2 from the y-axis. I'm sorry, I marked it incorrectly. This is z-axis, not y. Alright, this is z and this is y. Now 2 from the x-axis, 2 from the y-axis, so it will lie somewhere here. Are you getting my point? So if let us try to draw it. So let us say this is 2, this is coming out of the board. Alright, so this is our green board and 2, 2, 2 will lie above of it. So this is 2, 2, 2. If you want to see from this point 2, 2, 2, from this 2, 2, 2 point, you want anti-clockwise direction, try to see this thing like this, that you are standing on the board and the triangle is lying on the board. So this triangle is on the board and you are standing on it. So you want anti-clockwise direction, so it will be like this. Are you getting my point? So the usual anti-clockwise direction that we know, so it is satisfying that. Now if I change something, if I write minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. If we are given with minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, then the anti-clockwise direction from that point, where will minus 2, minus 2 will lie? Somewhere here. Are you getting my point? So if we are given with this point, I am just telling you because to just inform you that if we have this point, then the anti-clockwise direction that we have will actually be clockwise, because just consider yourself that the board is on the floor and you are inside the floor. So the direction that is anti-clockwise for you from inside the floor, alright, will be actually clockwise generally. So because we are given with 2, 2, 2, so that is why we are getting this anti-clockwise direction. So it is correct. Alright, if the point is not also given to us, this is the anti-clockwise direction that we will choose. So everything is correct, so we have to do it general way that we know. Alright, no problem in this at all. Now we have to find out line integral. So what I will be using? I will be using Stokes theorem for this problem. So now let us firstly try to see the statement of Stokes theorem and then we will move. So see, this is the statement of the Stokes theorem. What it tells us, let us have a look. Let S be a oriented smooth surface that is bounded by a simple closed smooth boundary curve C. So what is the boundary curve that you are given with? This triangle is your boundary curve. So now it is simple closed smooth boundary curve with the positive orientation. Positive orientation means it should be anti-clockwise. So now it is anti-clockwise. So everything is satisfied. Now what is given to us? That it will satisfy f vector dot dr is equal to double integral. This is the region R, alright. Let us say this is the region R that it encloses this. So R is the region that we have. So this is a Stokes theorem. Now let us quickly apply it. So firstly calculate del cross F. So now see, if you will calculate this del cross F, it is curl of F, you will get this. Alright. Now what another thing that we need is n cap. N cap is the normal vector to this surface. So what is this surface? This surface is enclosed by this triangle. So it is actually a plane, and we know that such kind of planes have this kind of general equation. Now in this problem, these A, B, C are actually the intercept on x-axis, on z-axis and on y-axis. So in this problem, every intercept is 1. So the equation of the plane that you are given with is x plus y plus z is equal to 1. Now if we have phi, a surface like this, what do you know about its normal? We know that normal, that is n cap, is given by gradient of this phi over gradient of phi magnitude. Alright, so if you will calculate it, gradient of phi, you will end up with this thing that it is I plus j plus k by root 3. So it is easy to calculate. You can calculate it yourself. Alright, you have this x plus y plus z minus 1. You know the definition of gradient, so it is very easy. Now everything is done. We have to just calculate. Let us say this integral is I. So I will be, so del cross f is this, and you have to dot product it with this. So you have z. If you will dot product this and this, what you will get? Z plus x plus y over root 3. Now you have this ds. So now we have to think on ds. So if you want to take projection of this plane on the xy axis, then this ds is actually given by dy dx by n cap dot k cap. Are you getting my point or not? So ds is given by this formula if you are taking the projection of this plane on the xy axis, on the xy plane, sorry. So if you see, if you want to take projection on the xy plane, you have to put z is equal to 0. So if you will put z is equal to 0, this thing will be 0, so you will get x plus y is equal to 1. So this is the equation, x plus y is equal to 1 on the first coordinate. This was the first octant. Alright, so z was positive, x was positive, y was positive. So that is why we have to consider first quadrant here, because the projection will lie on this first quadrant only. So x plus y is equal to 1. So this is our reason on which we have to integrate. So what is our ds? It is dy ds n cap dot k cap. What was our n cap? It was this. So if you will dot product it with k, you will get 1 by root 3. So finally our integral is x plus y plus z, and we have this dy plus dx, dy dx, sorry. Now you know the value of z. What is the value of z? From this equation you know. So it is 1 minus x minus y. This is our z. So we are getting that I is nothing else. It is actually the area. What is this? This double integral represents the area of the triangle. Which triangle? This triangle that we have taken, the projection. So you know that this is 1 0. You know this is 0 1. So what is the base? Base is 1. What is the height? Height is 1. So what you will get? 1 by 2. So this was the important part, how to calculate everything easily. Alright, otherwise you will get mistake. So C is the correct option. Now I'm again focusing that if it is not anti-clockwise, you will get -1/2 answer, because you have to make everything negative then. So every other option is incorrect, and D option is the correct option for this. Sorry, C option is the correct option for this problem. If you have any doubt, you can always ask in the comment section. If you have any other problem, you can join our WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Links are given in the description part of the video. Alright, so thank you.